What's going on, guys? Andy here. It's Thanksgiving 2016 at my aunt and uncle's house. I'll tell you what, they have the longest driveway in the world. Look at this thing. It's probably a quarter of a mile. Ends up way down there somewhere. Might be able to see the end of it. I can't tell because I can't see. There's a big glare. Long driveway. But yeah, I know my kids are around back. I think he's playing with the dog, so I'm gonna go see if I can't get it back there.
So I finally got it painted. I thought I'd better cover it up, or, you know, every other thing I paint's going to end up on top of it. I was messing with this rear end today. This would make good YouTube stuff because, you know, I didn't know if I could put this big Positrack unit into this carrier, but you can't, because see how it's got these bosses, and this one doesn't, and this one's opened up more right in here than this one is. So it won't fit, but I can take the ring and pinion. The ring is this, and the pinion is this, out of that one, and put it in that casing. I just didn't want to, because see, this one's got a broken ear. So I'm gonna have to fix it.
Which one came with the car?
This nasty one here. Right. But then I got that from a guy at a car show one day.
Is that repairable?
Yeah, I just called a buddy of mine and asked him if he thought, because it's cast iron, you know, so it's, you know, it's a little trickier to weld. But he said, bring it over, let's see what we can do. So that's why it looks dull now, because I sanded it first with 500, and then I sanded out to 1,000, and then I'll just let it sit until I'm ready to polish it. And then if the material's going to shrink at all, it'll shrink in that time. Then I'll sand it again to 1,500 and then polish it. And it just sort of gives, you know, these materials a chance to shrink up and dry as much as they're going to, because you don't want that to happen after you polish. If you let it happen after you polish, then you might see a scratch or something underneath, or a dip in the paint or something. But over here, Doug, you can see where, you know, this is the area that I'm not going to color sand. You know, like these door jambs across the top of the rocker. So, and it turned out really good. Yeah. And then I deliberately flattened the firewall. I got a clear that has flattener in it, so it makes it dull. And you know, I did that on purpose. I'm going to do the same thing on the dash and a couple other things. But it's the clear coat. You know, I kind of changed a couple of things because I was having trouble with the clear coat going on with too much texture.
Tell them about the inside.
Oh yeah, so you know, like the hole underneath the car from the factory, they paint everything red oxide. You know, just like this red inside the in the cab. So underneath is all, you know, I detailed that, you know, it's all real nice. So it's all masked off. I didn't want it to get any overspray on it, but so it's like a, I think they call it a copper, but it's kind of a bronze green, see? Great color. So if you see that against my green, and imagine now I'm going to flatten the paint on that too. So when I'm done, you know, shoot everything this color and then shoot it with, you know, that flatter, that clear coat. So it'll be as dull as this. So really everything under the hood is going to be flattened. You know, the inner fenders, the radiator support, you know, everything will be flattened with just a couple of extra things that won't be. See, isn't that a great?
That's real close. It looked a lot darker under that light.
Yeah, it might look a little different, you know, but.
Oh yeah.
And it'll look a lot neater when it's not shiny.
Yeah.
It'll really stand out. I got a few things that are going to have, you know, a little bit of shine under the hood, but you know, like I painted the gearbox yesterday. So now so it's going to have, you know, dual quads, you know, dual carburetors. You know, so I bought, you know, new intake, new carburetors, new little 6-inch round retro looking air cleaners, and you know, I got all the linkage and the fuel rails and everything to go with it, you know, all from Speedway. And it's, you know, that's where, you know, when you open the hood, I mean, it's cool that it's a big block, you know, with dual quads. Shit. That's gonna look fantastic. I can't wait to see that. I mean, it looks like silver paint, and it's the same way inside the water jackets. If you look inside there, you know how they usually look kind of rusty if it's a rebuilt engine. This one, they acid dip the blocks, and they just look perfect. So I was, you know, and the guy, you know, it's 3-year, 30,000 miles or so, or 3,000 miles or whatever it is. So it has a warranty. So, you know, like what he does is he's a distributor for GM crate motors for marine applications. You know, those big, fast boats.
Yeah.
And so he's got all kinds of, you ought to see his shop. It's amazing. Watch this guy's shop. It's so clean and so well organized. But anyway, he came up with the timing cover for me, a new harmonic balance, a new flywheel flex plate, because it's going to be an automatic. And look at this cool, look at this cool little timing indicator that he's got. So when he lines the marks up on the timing gears and put the harmonic balance on, you can zero this thing in exactly on the mark. And then you, instead of having the numbers on the tag here, you put there's a sticker you can buy that tells you the degrees when you're timing it. So this is your 0 mark, and then the degrees will show up with your timing light when you put that sticker on the harmonic balance. And you buy those according to the diameter of the harmonic balance, and it's pretty common, you know. But and he put a 6-quart oil pan on it. So, you know, really nice engine. I'm real impressed with it.
And it was a 454 originally. What is it now?
Yeah, 30 over, so it's a 461.
Okay.
And my car's a 61, so there you go. Perfect fit. Then I'm going to run a 350 turbo, which everybody says, oh, you got to run an overdrive automatic. I'm putting a 336 gear in, and it'll sail down the highway with a 336. And with a big block, believe me, there'll still be plenty of smoke coming off those back tires. It's going to run good. Now we're talking. Well, that looks good. I break out the carburetors, but one of the carburetors they sent me, I just got this yesterday, so I got to call them tomorrow. They sent me one of the carburetors they sent me is the wrong carburetor. So